Yo, what is good, yo? It's your boy Ty back here with another episode of our No Money Spent Squad series. Now, this is day number 1 of season 7. We have a lot to go through, a lot to get to, a lot to cover within MyTeam Limited. This is going to be our first season actually doing it in my No Money Spent series. I know a lot of you guys that watched it earlier on, I guess I got Ralph Sampson, but he was bad. This is going to be my first kind of season going for this. Larry Johnson, I don't know exactly how many wins is. I know it's less. We're going to be going for him as well. Triple Threat Online, when those boards update, very, very good rewards in Triple Threat Online, Triple Threat Offline. Obviously, I can't grind for Jerry Lucas, but Larry Kenon's on boards. There's a lot of great players attainable within Triple Threat Online, Offline. Domination will wait for our new Spotlight Sims when they indeed come out. Vince, am I grinding Vince Carter? We're going to be going over all of those details in this No Money Spent Squad video today. Now, before we dive into it, if you are new to my channel and have not yet, please consider smashing that subscribe button as we are on the road to 70,000 subscribers. There's already been a LeBron go for 3.3 million MT. If you were the guy that bought him, I feel bad for you because he is ultimately not worth that price tag. But we do have a locker code to type in today. S7 ready, set, go is our locker code for today. So make sure to get this thing typed in. It is for some pretty good rewards. Either 21 tokens, a diamond shoe pack, diamond contract, or a sharpshooter or a slasher pack. Now, I want, obviously, the diamond contract. So that's what we're going for here. It's looking pretty good right now. Let's go back left, please. Go back left. What's in the right corner? Yellow, 21 tokens. I mean, I guess I can't be too mad about 21 tokens. 21 tokens is still 21 tokens as we work our way up the token boards. Maybe eventually when the token market opens, we can go crazy on that. So this is where our team ended. Now, I'm glad I sold the players I did. I wish I would have maybe sold Bobo because I'm guessing Bobo's price has went down quite a lot today. That's just my guess. I don't know exactly, but I'm guessing his price is went down by a decent amount. But I'm fine with holding Bobo because I don't need to necessarily sell the cards. So let's just get a little price update on all of these cards. Braun at this time of recording is basically 900k. A Disney's 500k. Ja Morant stinks, so I don't want Ja Morant anyway. He's like 150,000 MT. Thon Maker isn't too bad. When I say that, he's still pretty bad, but not too bad, 490k. Jonathan Isaac is a buy now. Then move on to RJ Barrett, who I'll be the first to tell you, I'm not an RJ Barrett fan, but the card is super, super cheap. Now, I'm going to put y'all on a little game. Y'all know what I did last time? We're going to test that method out today. We'll see what RJ Barrett's going for. At least 20,000 MT. So you want to know what I'm going to do? At least 25,000. Watch this. And just watch this. And y'all can't even say I never put y'all on game because watch this. Just watch. We got to wait for some more to expire. But when there's a lot in a row, for example, like right here, here's a perfect example. I'm just going to do this. Okay. What do you go for? Like, RJ, that's what I'm wondering. Why are you, you know what I'm saying? Why are you playing with my feelings? Just get a bid 20k on all these. And again, I don't know exactly what his price is, but I think it was above 25,000. So that's kind of what I'm thinking of, just putting a bid in on each and every one of these. So I win these, and then we're going to resell them. Obviously trying to make as much MT as possible. Bro, there's no way he's this expensive. All right, he's like 39k. So what I'm going to do is go back in here, and I'm going to bid, 27k. That's fine. I'm going to raise all of these to 30,000 MT. That's exactly what I'm going to do. And the reason for it is because even if I get them for 30,000 MT, I'm still making some pretty good profit. So again, we'll see how many of these I do end up getting. And if I don't get a lot of them, that's fine. I can always just hold on to my MT, but I'm just trying to get a little tricky with how I come up with my MT values. It's just kind of part of making MT and doing what I do with being no money spenders. You want to make as much MT as possible with unique strategies like this. So that's my goal right there. Hopefully I can at least get a few of these RJ Barretts. We'll see what some of these end up selling for. If I could get a couple of these for mid 20,000s, that would be wild. Now I want to look at the price of pink diamonds after some of these expire. Again, if I could get some of these RJs for 22,000, that would be wild. So some of the pink diamonds, we got Covington, again a card who you could probably get pretty cheap. I mean, just probably my guess. Yeah. Forget RJ Barrett. Forget him for a second. I'm going to go ahead and go do this for just 1 second, just so you guys can get a good kind of feel for how to make MT. On days like this, man, I'm not giving y'all the sauce, but I'm giving y'all the sauce. Covington, you guys can see his price right around what? Right around the 5,400 mark, right? That's what he's going to be going for, 54. Okay, that's fine. He can go for 5,000. That's fine, because you want to know what I can get for less than 5,000? A bunch of Robert Covingtons. I'm just going to put a 3,500 bid in on each and every one of these Robert Covingtons, and we'll see how many of these I can get. Again, all of these I'm just going to resell for a little bit more. Now, that one's already up there. That's fine. On to the next one. We'll see 3,450, and we'll just keep going through this. I don't know how many of these I'm going to get, but I'm just saying there's so many different ways for you guys to make MT today, and so many different opportunities. We'll see how many of these I get, how many of the RJs I got. But it's all just about making profit on them. I know I'm not the only one on this filter. That one ended up selling for 5K. So it looks like there are people, bidding on these Rocos, which is good. People should be bidding on these Covingtons. If I get any of them, it's just an absolute steal. But that's the problem, is a lot of people, you guys are seeing some of them expire. And that's the problem. A lot of people just let some of these things go, and nobody bids on them. That's why I never suggest putting players up for a bid. Because if I can snake some of these for 3,500, it's just an absolute steal at the end of the day. That's why I'm bidding kind of quickly on these right now, because there's so many expiring right now at basically the same time. So people can't keep up with how fast they expire, and so you eventually get a bunch of them for very, very cheap, as you guys are going to see me do right here. Like, I can't even keep up with some of these Robert Covingtons. That's how fast, that they are going in value. So it's just something I would recommend you guys do. Take some time, figure out your specific snipe filter. But I'm going to go through a lot of my MT right now, just doing this, seeing if somebody's on this filter, and if not, making the most out of it. Definitely something I would recommend you guys to do. And maybe not a bad filter is just sitting on this pink diamond 500 bid filter. Like, just sitting here, you're going to see a lot of players. Even Pokusevski, guys. I don't even know what he goes for. I can look it up quick. And you can make a lot of money, whether it's Pokusevski, whether it's Covington. Either way, you can make a lot of MT with it. I shouldn't say money, a lot of MT with it. Let's see what Pokusevski goes for more. Probably going to notice a lot better profit margins with Pokusevski, considering he does go for what? I'm trying to get the right price on it. What? 15,000 MT. So what I would do, probably the best snipe filter today, is sit on the Pokusevski filter, right? This is probably going to be your best option for today. And you bid what? 10K? I mean, if you get them for 9K, it's instant profit. That's the way I think about it. And again, there's going to be a lot ending at the same time, basically always. So that's one thing, you can think about doing, is sitting on a filter like this, and you can make a decent amount of MT just doing this all day long. If I get a Pokusevski for 1,000 or 2,000 MT, which I don't think I will, but if I do, you're just looking at so much MT just with one or two of these bad boys. So that's honestly the goal, is to just win a couple of them and just see what ultimately happens. We'll see how many of these I ended up winning, if I won any of them. That's going to be the true debate. A lot of these I ended up getting outbid on, but here's a Pokusevski. I got 3,000 MT back. It's basically already a guaranteed 5,000 profit right there off that Pokusevski already. I'm going to add Covington to my lineup because I wanted at least one Robert Covington for me. And then after that, we got a few more Covingtons to sell, or to really get rid of, and that's fine. I want to win Covingtons there when I got one for 1,500 back. And any leftover MT, I just redeem it. It's not worth me trying to do anything with. I didn't end up getting any extra RJ Barretts, which I'm totally okay with, because this filter right here is probably going to be the filter that carries me. Where is it at? Fan favorites, pink diamonds. Then you just go max bid 500. I'm going to put in some decent bids now that I know what both these cards go for. So I'm going to go in here, put up all my Covingtons as well as Pokusevskis. And eventually, guys, throughout today, I probably won't sit on the filter too much, but I guarantee there's one or two people that is just making a big come up off of that filter alone. And if you don't even have to bid on them. If you want to search that filter for a buy now, you can do the exact same thing that I'm doing, but just putting players up for a buy now as well. So that's just something I kind of recommend. Get creative with your own filters. There's probably going to be a lot of people on that type of filter today, but just get creative with your own. I'm just going to put these Robert Covingtons honestly up for pretty cheap, because I know it's guaranteed profit either way. And we're just going to keep it pushing. Quite honestly, that's what I like to do on my No Money Spent series. Make some quick profit like I did with JaVale, like I did with Covington, and then just keep it pushing. So basically, I'm going to get a Robert Covington at least for free and make a little bit more MT with it all. So definitely something I recommend you guys doing to try to get that little bit of a come up. You guys are trying to, maybe wonder how I get so much MT, or how do I do this, how do I do that? It's just all a process. It's a simple process. but it's not necessarily easy to do, right? You gotta be kind of willing to take a little bit of extra time and work through things. Like this Pokusevski, I'm just gonna put him up for decently cheap just because I want him to sell. But definitely just be willing to take a little bit of time working through things. Those Covington should sell pretty quickly. So what is next for my squad specifically? Now we're gonna get into the stuff that is actually very meaningful. So you look at my squad, what is the position that I need the most? It's the center position. Are there any centers that I'm really high on in this fan favorite set? Davis is okay, but other than that, I mean, Mo Bamba is okay as well. He can hold it down right at the center. But other than that, not really. There's no superstar centers outside of Anthony Davis. But the one thing I will say is a guy like Shaq right now isn't super expensive. A guy like Kareem for 140, I feel like is an absolute steal. I feel like I'm robbing somebody getting him for that cheap. So just it's a position I'm going to keep my eye on throughout today. Whether it's Kareem for, 130 or AD for my specific price range, or even a Shaq. I'm going to just keep my eye on that center position because that's probably the position I need to upgrade the most. And then the other thing I want more than anything right here is a Galaxy Opal Kevin Durant. I know he might get a lot of hate, but I love Kevin Durant. At the shooting guard position, you're going to be hard-pressed to find a better shooting guard, in my opinion, than this Kevin Durant card. This one's fully badged. Does he have the shoe I want? Has the shoe I want? I mean, you give him a defense shoe or the speed shoe. Either one works fine. But at the end of the day, that's another card I'm just going to be interested in. If I can't get Kevin Durant, the other dark matter I'm going to be looking at is DeMar DeRozan. That's kind of where I'm looking at for my squad, because the shooting guard and point guard positions for me are the weakest links on my specific squad. You guys can see all my snipes are already gone. You guys can see my MT that I'm going to be raking in here. Am I going to have 7? I'm almost going to have, wait. Oh yeah, I'm almost working my way up to 700,000. And I'm telling you guys, this filter right here is a money maker for y'all. If y'all looking for a filter, just look no further than this. An absolute money maker for y'all. I'm telling you guys that right now, especially with Pokusevski. I think the MT made with Pokusevski is way better than the MT you can make with Robert Covington. I'm just telling you guys that straight up. Especially if you can get Pokusevski below even 10,000 and just see what you can get for him. Obviously, you might get outbid here and there. That one obviously ended up going for more. But just keep working that filter. You guys can make a lot of MT on that, as I did today. Am I going to get this Pokusevski? I am for 95. That's a W, man. Instant 2,000 or 3,000 MT right there. And I'm telling you guys, literally you're literally walking in money if you do sit on that filter for a little bit of time. So just something I recommend for you guys. If you have a little bit extra time, want to make a little bit of extra MT, you can sit on that filter and make a ton. So when I get finished with my squad, I'll probably finish it tomorrow. And once I'm gonna sit on that filter a little bit and snipe today. But the point guard positions are a big focus. Maybe pick up a guy like Grant Hill. Maybe go somewhere else, and then the shooting guard position. Small forward, power forward, I'm not too worried about. I might end up moving Bobo. Here's my theory. I might move Bobo to center. And if I do that, if I move Bobo to center, another card I'm really thinking about picking up here, guys, is this Jonathan Isaac Galaxy Opal here. Now, Jonathan Isaac Galaxy Opal, the reason I like him so much is because he has a smooth release, can defend at a high level, and just overall, I like the card. I like kind of what I think he can give me in a sense. Is he broken right now? Like, is it okay? It's loading now. And for 70,000 MT, which is what I think I can get him for, you're gonna be hard pressed to find a better power forward center for this specific price. So when we're talking about possibly moving Bobo to center, which I think I'm gonna end up having to do, it just comes down to preferences. Do you prefer running Jonathan Isaac, or do you prefer having to pay a little more for a guy like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and then just living with it? It just depends on ultimately what you're specifically looking for. The more I sit on this filter, the more I just think, yeah, I could be on the pink diamond filter making a ton of MT. So I'm not going to waste any time getting that one for 67,000 MT. And what I'm going to do right now is I'm just going to start to put my lineup together. Now, again, this is my lineup right now. Could it change tomorrow? Absolutely. So my MT is going to be in a good position. My squad, I would say small forward through center is coming together very nicely. Very nicely. I have no complaints with that. But shooting guards, probably Kevin Durant at least is coming. And then point guards, at least Grant Hill is coming. That's a name you guys haven't even heard yet of a player that I want pretty badly, is the point guard Grant Hill. Now, I don't know what his price is going to be like today or even tomorrow, but if I can snag a Grant Hill or even any other point guards that can make an impact like him for a decent price, that is something I can do. Like, even if I have to get Grant Hill and then get Lonzo Ball back, that's something I'm willing to do, because Grant Hill, to me, is a top 2 point guard still in the game. So we're going to wait here, getting this Grant Hill. But while we wait, I kind of just want to take you guys through what I'm thinking as far as triple threat offline, online, unlimited, limited, everything like that. So obviously in triple threat online, we got Bailey Howell, but my thing is this. I don't need a small forward, power forward at the moment. I don't. Bailey Howell, could he even play for me? I mean, maybe over Covington, but most of you guys know I love Robert Covington. So could he play? Probably, but my thing is I don't need him. Instead, I need somebody that I can know can make a difference. Like, that's my thing. I need somebody that is going to be making a difference for me. And so that's where I'm going to kind of, oh, no way somebody's bidding now. Okay. I need to start putting my Pokusevskis up for a higher bid, because these are going way up in prices right now. And so that's something I need to make my adjustment on as well. Some people are bidding crazy amounts for Pokusevski right now. And that's okay, because oh my goodness, these are ending so quickly. And that's what I'm saying. If you can get a couple 500s to end like this, that's where you're going to make the most MT. Like Pokusevski, there's so many 500s right now. Oh my goodness. I can't even scroll fast enough. All right, let's just try to get this one for cheap. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I might end up getting that Pokusevski for 500. That's what I'm talking about with you guys right there. I got a Pokusevski for 500 MT because they all ended with so quickly. And that's just the simple filter that I'm trying to explain to you guys is I could get Robert Covington, 2 Robert Covingtons, literally back to back for that cheap. But Pokusevski is the real come up, guys. That's where you're really going to come up on MT is with Pokusevski. But if you can find back to back, 500 bids, that's the MT moneymaker right there. So Pokusevski back to back here. Let's see. Somebody's already bidding on those. Not going to worry too much about it if I can't get a Pokusevski for 8, 9, 10K. Especially when there's, Roko is going for what? 1 or 2,000 MT. It's not worth my time if I can't get him for that cheap. So just something to think about. The fact that I got a Pokusevski for 500 MT to me is absolutely wild. That's just absolutely wild to me. It's definitely worth you taking your time out of your night or day to do. So with all this MT I'm making, I have no doubt in my mind about the point guard that I'm wanting to buy. And that point guard is Grant Hill. Now, I'm going to be smart with this. These two are ending at the exact same time. Let's see. This one has an extra Hall of Fame badge and a Grinch shoe that I really do like. So I'm going to put a bid in on this Grant Hill. We'll see. This is the Grant Hill I'm going to try to get. I'm going to bid, 150 on him. I don't mind spending a little extra diamond shoe, diamond contract on a Grant Hill like this. And I'm a big Grant Hill guy, so that's just kind of where I'm at as far as Grant Hill is concerned. I also, with the Jonathan Isaac situation, he doesn't come with Showtime. So eventually I'm going to need to give that to him. But once I get Grant Hill, once I get Kevin Durant, my squad is going to start coming together. So I spent a lot of time auction house talking about that. MyTeam Limited. I want Elgin Baylor. But I need 12 series 1, 2, or 3 players. So that means I'm going to only get to use one great player. And I don't even know how many series 1 or 2 or 3 cards I have in my collection. I guess I got enough probably. Let's see if I can put a lineup together. That's going to be the true test. Can I put a lineup together with the series 1, 2, or 3 players? Like, I don't even know if I got anybody that is decent. I got a bunch of bronzes, which is fine. Because at the end of the day, I can go out and limited with a 5-man. Like, that's my thing is I don't have to have a great squad. I can go into MyTeam Limited with a 5-man and then run, five decent players. If there's one player I can keep on my squad that I like, it's probably going to be Danny Ferry. So I'm going to plug Danny Ferry and right it there at the small forward position. So I'm going to come here and just look for a Ruby point guard that's themed. It doesn't matter. As long as you're a series player that I can work with you. Let's see. I need a point guard, though. Let's go point guard. Okay, Kyrie Irving. You're going to be my point guard today. Shooting guard. Who's going to be my shooting guard? Clay, baby. You want to work out for me, baby? All right, Clay. Let's go with Paul George, bro. I don't know about Clay. Power forward? No power forwards. Come on, man. What about Series 2? Series 3? What about Series 2? There's no Ruby power forwards. All right, Jason Tatum, you're finna work out for me, too. Look, I'm just going to go out there with this squad. If I get the win, I get the win. I don't really care. Big Cat? Sure, man. Do your thing. Let's hoop, man. Let's hoop, man. How am I trying to save 50 MT? It doesn't matter. Let's hoop, Cat. These guys should all be limited eligible. Let's see. I bought a bunch of Donovan Mitchells. No way I got outbid on that Grant Hill, bro. There's just no way. Let's assemble the squad together today. Kyrie Irving at point guard. We got Paul George at shooting guard. Who do we got? Jason Tatum. And then we got Big Cat with Danny Ferry. Let's go. This is our squad for this weekend, man. This is our squad. Danny Ferry is going to score every point for me. I have no doubt in my mind. But this is the squad I'm going out there with. You ain't got to say no more. This guy's got, a bad team as well. I see J.R. Smith. Give me Danny Ferry over J.R. Smith every day of the week. And if you think for a moment I'm going to sit here and watch J.R. Smith go crazy, you'd be wrong. But I'm going to be intrigued. Is he going to put J.R. Smith on Danny Ferry? Because that's the only way he's going to even come close to getting a stop. Otherwise, Danny Ferry really might have 40 points in a half. Like, I'm just going to keep it real with you guys. He really might have 40 in the first half. Yup, go ahead. Go ahead, Mr. Rudy Gobert. That's fine. If you want to try scoring with other people other than JR, you're not going to beat me, I promise you. It's a good shot. Oh, yeah. It's just, I hate to break it to mans, but it's just not gonna be good at this rate. Uh-oh. Paul George is even, hold up. Is my man Paul George getting in the action? I see y'all, man. Y'all are hooping right now. Yeah, just go ahead and send a double team. Yup. Come on, Danny. Chicken. Chicken. That's a good shot. Back to him. Chicken. Bro, what? I got a weird catch animation. Oh, my goodness. And here we go. Good D. Just go double team him. Yep, just go double team him. Bro, I ain't gonna lie. Ruby Paul George is low-key tough. It's fine. I'm gonna keep launching. Oh yeah, Big Cat. I ain't even mean to shoot that. Paul George is a hooper. Ain't no way you threw that. Alright then, 2K. Mr. Ferry, we gotta get going, my brother. I ain't even in my freelance right now. Can you green a shot for me? Come on, man. I ain't gonna lie. Paul George is hooping right now. Thank you, Ferry. It's about time. Like, this dude gotta quit the game. It's not looking good for you. Oh yeah, Kyrie. Yeah, it's just not looking. What? I missed? Alright, bro. Chicken. Thank you, Ferry. Get this dude out of my game. Let's go, man. Now, I haven't played MyTeam Limited for fun in forever, so I don't know what the rings are like. But no ring on my first game. But that's fine, because if I get a tough matchup here, hey, my opponent really got it. And guys like this are the reason I don't play the mode. Look at all the MTs spent on Series 3 players, bro. You got it, bro. I'm quitting the game. Like I said, I'm not going to sit here and waste time if I see you got the best team in the game. You got it, man. Now, objectively, do I think I would have beat that dude? Absolutely. But it's not worth me wasting my time. All right, so I guess everybody just got the best team in the game. The good thing about this dude is he doesn't have a star. I got Danny Ferry. His best player is who? I can't even tell you. I don't have time to sit here and do settings. I will say I feel like a lot of people picked up the game today and started playing my team. I really do. I think this was a big day as far as just my team in general, because there's no way this dude's using Derrick Rose just for fun, like trying to evo him up. Like, that's just not it. I'm going to run a zone here because, again, this guy's team is just awful. It's just terrible. Like, look at, what am I seeing? Oh, yeah, up to Ferry. You know what time it is. It's showtime for Danny Ferry. Good start to the game. You love to see it. What am I watching? Like, I'm just not too worried about this dude. It's like this dude's not even sending bodies at Ferry. Like, if I'm my opponent right now, every possession Ferry is seeing 9 bodies, and he's just not sending bodies right now at my man's. Oh yeah, PG, that's a lurk. I guess I'll go up with it, because why not? That's why. That's why I just give Danny Ferry the ball every single possession, because the rest of y'all just don't know how to hoop. And it's not like I can sit here and blame y'all. Y'all just don't know how to hoop. Cat grabs boards, though. Chicken. My fault, Ferry. That's me. I quit for other people. Why don't people quit for me? Like, this dude's team isn't even like that. I would quit if I was this dude. Especially after the start of the game, man. I guess, Cat, you can score. Get on the board, my boy. It's just like, this dude, he's probably new to the game, and that's fine, but come on, man. Like, come on, man. Board. I'm gonna say, these Series 3 players just stink. Come on, Ferry. Yes, sir, Ferry, my boy. You got takeover, too? Come on. It's over with. This game should be over with, man. Your hash. Oh, my goodness. It's going to be green. My fault, man. That's me. I let Steph get an open look. Dang, man. That's me again. Oh, my goodness. Look, you made a tough shot. Credit to you, Ferry. That's my fault. Oh my goodness, like, I do like the fact that 2K did not make it all 13 players, because I can have fun in a mode like this just knowing Danny Ferry can go off. But if it would have been 13 players, then it's like you gotta make a brand new team, and it's like, I just don't know. At least with this, I spend a little bit of MT, yes, but I don't have too much to worry about. I can get Danny Ferry the ball and not have to score with players I don't want to be scoring with. Like, just let me score with Danny Ferry and I'll be happy. It does look like this dude is gonna stay the whole game, which ultimately, guys, it is what it is. I wish I didn't like Elgin Baylor so much so I wouldn't have to play limited, but Elgin Baylor's my mans. Like, I can't not go for Elgin. He's my mans. I should go in. Thank you. This dude's gonna stay. That's tough. This limited week has to be the best limited week by far that I think we've ever had. They need to make more like this. Like, use all sapphire or under except one card. So then Danny Ferry or whoever your favorite player is could just go crazy and you don't really have to worry about, you know, doing too much with other people. Because I'm fine with getting the other people, but the moment I got to use them, it's just like, it's not as fun for me. Because I can just go crazy with Danny Ferry and he could put up 48, 46 to, you know, he's probably going to end the first half with 50 or more first half points. Now, I wish it was like a standard in the community that people would quit if they got down like this. Like, I quit if you got a better team than me. We're not even talking about, you know, you get down by this much. Like, I quit if you got the better team. I mean, honestly, I don't know what to say. Ferry had 86 points. I mean, team comparison-wise is just a flood. I don't know what you guys want me to say. If I don't get my ring here, I just don't know what to say. And oh my goodness, now I'm upset. Now I'm mad. I get a gold contracts pack as I guess wrong. At the end of the day, guys, it is what it is. I didn't get any more of my Pokusevski things. Okay, what is going on here? Are the servers just broken? I didn't get any more Pokusevskis, but it is what it is. All of my things sold. I definitely think the point guard position for me is my first concern. Do I go crazy and just get Ben Simmons? Like, what would you guys suggest that I do? Grant Hill for 168 or 186,000. It's just too much for my liking. But comment down below, what do you guys think I should do, guys? Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you are new, and as always, man, I love you guys, and have a blessed day.